Hello everyone, my name is Daria, welcome back to my channel. And here we are, the end of the road, the end of this season 2 journey. I want to thank you guys for loving these videos, for watching them, and getting to read all of your comments, particularly those about Kate and Anthony and the progression of their relationship. It's been an absolute joy, so thank you so much. I'm really excited for this episode because I know somehow, some way, we are going to be getting our happy ending, which is all that I've wanted for Kate and Anthony from the beginning. As you guys all know if you've been watching these reactions, I have such a soft spot for Kate and Anthony. I will always put them first. I will always love them. Not only individually are they incredibly complex, flawed, just incredible characters, but then you bring them together and it's amazing. This episode is also entitled The Viscount Who Loved Me. Last season, I believe it was episode 5 that was entitled The Duke and I. So I'm kind of guessing that the writers are doing this thing where they are going to name the sort of penultimate episode for the season's official couple the title of the book. Episode 5 of last season was the episode of the marriage and the first time that Daphne has sex with Simon, and that is kind of like the climax of her story. It's all about, discovering herself and discovering sexuality. Whereas for Kate and Anthony, if I'm guessing correctly, haven't seen the episode, but their journey is not really a sexual awakening. It's really more of an emotional one. It's about them coming to realize that they are worthy of happiness, that they deserve joy in their life, and they deserve to put themselves first and go after what they want. And this entire season, for their entire lives really, they've both just been holding themselves back from true happiness and true vulnerability. And I am imagining that in this episode we're going to see all of that finally stop and see them really open up to one another and open up to love. And I'm getting emotional just talking about it! Don't look at me. I'm probably gonna cry, and that's fine. I mean, it's not fine because I hate crying on the internet, but, if it happens, it happens. Anyway, enough waxing poetic about Kate and Anthony. I could literally do this all day, but I have to watch the episode. So let's go ahead and dive in one last time.
Can you hear me? Frankie, she's still shivering.
Oh no.
My valet's been carrying the Shama inside. Is she alright? I don't know.
His face! Oh my god.
It's my fault. It is all my fault.
No. Oh my god, he can't even handle it. He just had to walk off. Why would you do that to me in the first 2 minutes? Why would you... I can't do this. It's episode 3 all over again.
How is she?
I do not know. I haven't.
You have not been to see her? It has
A
been
week? She's been in a coma for a week? I totally understand why he doesn't want to see Kate because, he almost lost her. It's the same thing with his dad happening all over again. She almost died in his arms. I can imagine that he can't bring himself to do it. He can't bring himself to live through that kind of pain and loss again.
Did Lord Bridgerton come to see me?
He rescued you in the park.
No, baby. He wants to see you, I promise. He wants to see you. He's just being a dumbass. He's got trauma, girl. I don't know what else to say.
Anthony,
She's awake.
Mrs. Wilson heard from one of the maids.
Oh no! Oh my god, stop. Stop! I can't do it. That was like, oh my god. If Jonathan Bailey does not get nominated for an Emmy for that moment alone. I love how he just knew. Like the moment his mother walked in and said his name, like how long he's been waiting to hear that she's awake and that she's okay. I'm not gonna cry. I don't want to cry. Oh, fine. If I'm gonna cry, fine. It's like so different from from when his father died. Like, he really thought that he was gonna lose the most important person in his life again. And so that little, oh, she's awake, all the relief that you can hear in his voice. And then he just, breaks down. I don't think I can watch this scene, you guys. I'm already tearing up. I can't watch this.
I'm so sorry that it was you who was with your father that day, and I am sorry for everything that happened in the days that followed. I wish I could change everything. It is what I think about every night before I close my eyes, and then again every morning before I open them.
This is what I wanted. From the beginning, this is what I wanted. I wanted a conversation like this, especially between Anthony and his mother, where she finally said, I'm sorry. Like, you guys saw me in the 3rd episode, I was angry with her, but this is really what I wanted. I wanted an acknowledgement of his suffering and how it was unfair to put that on him. And I don't blame her completely, but this was just what I needed. And I feel like Anthony really needed this as a character, to hear that from his mother. And I hope that this conversation pushes him to go after Kate, because he gets that second chance that his mother never got. We're only 20 minutes into this episode, and I've already cried. Oh, fuck. Okay.
People know that you have been speaking to him, Theo.
I thought I'd been discreet. Are you quite sure?
Lady Whistledown has done you a favour. I look forward to the day when things will return to how they used to be between us.
They can't really return to the way it used to be, because there's just so much secrets and lies. And here's the thing. I feel like Penelope, I feel like her intentions are this mix of both, selfless and selfish. I think there's a part of her that really does want to protect Eloise. I mean, she hasn't written anything since then, and it seemed at the beginning of this episode that she's really realized the damage that she's done and that she's through with Lady Whistledown. But at the same time, like she just said, she doesn't want Eloise to find out, because she doesn't want Eloise to find out the bad things that she did and see her differently. And that is a little bit selfish, although understandable. I don't know. It's a tough situation. And I like both Eloise and Penelope. I know that there are a lot of people who land often on one side of the court or the other, but I don't know. Oh, man. Friendships are complicated, man. Relationships are complicated on this show.
I think many of us at the Academy assumed you'd be all drink and no paint, considering your acceptance. How it was based on, well, your brother's large donation to the Academy. It's what secured your place.
No!
I thought you knew.
No! Benedict! I'm not mad at Anthony, because I think he really just wanted to make Benedict happy, and he saw how stressed he was and how much promise he has, and even though Anthony does roll his eyes at, Benedict's drawings and his passion for art, I think he does want to support him. Benedict's whole thing about not wanting to get by just based off of his name and being a Bridgerton and his whole identity crisis, that is going to sting. What are you gonna say, boy? This had better be one hell of a love declaration.
Thank you for the flowers.
He's smiling!
Was there something else, my lord?
Yes, I love you. Marry me.
I took liberties.
Is he talking about when they had sex?
I did not want it to happen like that.
What the fuck is going on?
I came to apologise
Yes, you already
and
said
to
that.
ask you to marry me.
What?
Miss Sharma,
What?
I'm here.
What?
What are you doing?
and I'm asking...
Yeah, what are you doing? What the fuck is happening?
Anything at all.
Kate,
I'm returning to India.
What the hell is going on? This is not what I thought was gonna happen. This is not what I want.
Go.
No! I don't want to do this anymore. Why can't my babies be happy? That scene was a car wreck, and I couldn't look away. First of all, Anthony, what? You don't start off being like, hey, I'm sorry that I had sex with you. Let's get married. Like, no! She's gonna think that you only want to marry her because, you took her virtue or whatever. I mean, that's like a bullshit phrase to say, but I thought he was gonna come out with some, bane of my existence, object of my desires, sir. We know at this point, we've established that you are a man of poetry. You couldn't muster up anything besides, hey, I'm sorry I had sex with you. Want to get married? I'm disappointed in you. I know you're better than that. I know you are.
When you were unwell, all I cared about was you getting better. But now that you are, I do have questions.
Okay, yes, let's have a productive dialogue, girls. Let's mend this relationship. I need it to be mended. Edwina, I need you to listen to Kate. Hear her out.
Always something between you and the Viscount.
Yes.
You were lying to me all along.
I was lying to myself. There was something between us, but
Girl, there is. Don't say was.
I really did not know it until it was too late.
But once you knew, why did you not tell me? Why wait for me to put it together on my own like a fool?
I thought I could deny my feelings.
Whatever action you now wish to take, I only hope it is because you are being truthful to yourself.
I like that last moment where Edwina said, I want you to be true to yourself. I want to know who you really are. But, there's something, I just still feel like Edwina is not totally hearing Kate or understanding her. Like, when she said, why did you allow me to put it together myself like a fool? That was not the intention. She wasn't trying to make you look like an idiot or doing it out of spite. She was denying her feelings because You said you wanted to marry him. You said that you loved him. I mean, I love seeing them together. I love seeing them happy, and I'll always, you know, really love both of them and love their sister relationship, but I don't really like the way all of that blow up was handled.
I'm sorry for disturbing you. I shall.
Gregory, wait.
Oh, yes. Bond with your brother. I mean, basically your son. He is Gregory and Hyacinth's father, really.
I asked too much of him, and of you. And of everyone, really.
I absolutely love that moment because it shows that, yes, Anthony may critique his other siblings, but it's nothing compared to the way he treats and talks to himself. And I think throughout this season, and especially by getting to know Kate and loving Kate, coming to realize all of his flaws and embracing them, he can now love himself better and therefore love the people around him even better. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry again. There's something about Anthony Bridgerton and his character that just has my tear ducts working on overtime. I don't know what it is. I just cry when it comes to this man.
Am I like him at all? Father, I do not know much about him at all.
That is because I have shown up far too late.
I dropped my fan. This is what their family needs. By not talking about Edmund, they're only prolonging the grief and the sadness. His memory can be a happy one. And this is also what Anthony needs. He needs to be able to talk about his father and talk about the joy that his father brought to his life.
Oh, I hate seeing you like this.
It is my fault, Mama. I was supposed to help her, to help our family, and instead...
It is not right that you were left to guide Edwina alone. That was my fault.
Yes, thank you, Mary.
It grieves me to think you do not believe you deserve all of the love in the world.
Oh, shut up! I can't! Oh my god, this conversation and the conversation between Violet and Anthony, this is what I have been wanting all season. If anyone tries to say anything against Kate Sharma, I will simply redirect them to this conversation because Kate literally feels like she owes Mary and Edwina her entire life. Because she's not blood related to Mary, because she's the one who kept them from the Sheffield fortune. She literally feels like she has to earn their love. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry again.
He was going to ask me to marry him. He was going to ask me out of mere obligation, some misguided notion of duty after the two.
What did I say, Anthony? I told you she would only think you were asking because you two had sex.
He does not love me.
That is not true, girl. He loved you from the first moment he met you. I saw it in that boy's face. He loves you more than anything in this world. He better, Anthony Bridgerton, you better fix this.
Perhaps you might speak of Lord Fife. I hear he recently spent a good deal of time with Miss Goring in a closet.
What a keen observation, then.
Oh, no! Was that it? That was it? After everything this season, I feel like I'm having an episode 6 moment with like Edwina at the altar again. After everything! All the obvious signs and clues. That's how she finally gets it? Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Kate is on the screen right now. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Let's just keep watching.
Be the sister I know that you are. You have spent so much of your time shining your light.
Yes, Edwina.
It is time for you to shine all on your own.
Yes. No, I cannot handle how he looks at her.
Perhaps I needed someone to steady me. Make sure I was all right. Perhaps you were the first person I found.
Come on.
3.
I can't do this. Oh, go back. That was the most adorable fucking shit I've ever seen. Go back.
Are you going to ask me to dance?
Are you going to say yes?
He did the whisper! I'm sorry, we need to talk about how every single time Anthony Bridgerton talks to Kate Sharma, he speaks in this whisper, as if he is just in absolute awe of her, and is almost afraid of scaring her off with how intense his words and feelings are. I can't do this. And they're about to dance. Oh, okay. Wrecking ball? Oh god. Okay. No, I need the fan. I need something to do with my hands. What are you looking at?
Do you want to stop?
Just keep looking at me. No one else matters.
I think they look beautiful together.
Beautiful indeed.
Yes. Oh my god. Her eyes. Oh my god. They want to kiss so bad, just do it!
Eloise.
Oh no!
How when I expressed my dislike for the naming of the diamond at the beginning of the season,
Finally!
the whole thing surely.
Oh my god!
How you were one of the only people who could have known about Miss Thompson.
I'm sorry, like, part of me is kind of enjoying this because I've just been waiting for her to put all this together. I know she was smart enough to do it.
So sorry, you were right about all of it. I was trying to protect
Is
you.
that what you were doing? By writing about me in your latest sheet?
I wrote what I wrote and I gave it up for you. Tarnishing everyone in town all because you are too scared to stand up for yourself in reality. An
Damn.
insipid wallflower indeed.
You've all these great ambitions, these great plans, but I am the one who actually did something great, and you cannot stand it, can you?
Oh, what the hell? An insipid wallflower? Ooh, throwing Cressida's insult back at her? Ooh. I had a feeling that would happen, but it was so bad watching it. I feel a little sick.
I would never dream of courting Penelope Featherington. Not in your wildest fantasies, Spy.
What? Oh, they really wanted Penelope down in the fucking dumps. They wanted her at her lowest. They wanted to stomp her into the ground. What the hell was that?
I've decided to leave the academy. I know about your donation, brother. Perhaps because you sense the truth, which is that I'm simply not good enough.
Oh, Benedict, stop. You're beginning to sound like me. If you
Enjoy the rest of your evening, brother.
Okay, I see what they're doing. So if the next season is going to be Benedict's, we have to have him in the same position as Anthony at the end of season 1, which is just at their lowest, down in the dumps. For Anthony, that was sort of like we saw, just not believing in love, giving up on it, trying to find a wife. For Benedict, it makes sense that it would be him sort of like just believing that he's not good enough, giving up on his art, and then hopefully in season 3 when he meets his love interest, they will sort of inspire him again and be like his muse or whatever. So while this conversation makes me sad, I think it's a good setup for his character if he's going to be the lead in the next season, which I hope he is.
I was fearful of losing you. It is why I could not visit you after your accident. I love you. I have loved you from the moment we raced each other in that car.
Yes!
I've loved you at every dance, on every walk, every time we've been together, and every time we've been apart. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to embrace it, or even allow it, knowing you. You must know. You must feel it inside you. I love you.
I do not think there is anything else to say other than I love
Oh, I can't do this! I can't! Look at his
I
face!
want a life that suits us both. I know I am imperfect, and I will humble myself before you, because I cannot imagine my life without you, and that is why I wish to marry you.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh. I know I said that I wanted Anthony to give us poetry and give us something, you know, on the level of bane of my existence, object of my desires, but that was so not okay. That was so not okay. Oh my god. Oh, the character growth from wanting the perfect Viscountess to be dutiful and this laundry list of things, and now he's just like, I don't care, I just want a life with you. I don't care what it's like, I don't care. I just want to be with you. This is so sick! I don't want to finish it. I don't want to finish it. But I need to see it. But I don't want to see it. Because if I see it, it's over.
you. You do know there'll never be a day where you do not vex me.
Is that a promise, Kanthony Sharma?
Ah! Her name is Kanthony Sharma? Kanthony Sharma? And he said it while he was looking at her like that? I feel like that should not be allowed. I feel like that should be illegal. I'm filing a petition with the government. That should not be allowed.
It seems the two of us are finally seeing eye to eye on something.
Suppose we have.
Yes! Yes! Oh, I won! I won! I did it! Ah! In the garden with the fireworks! Is that it? Ah! Yes! Oh my god, is it already married?
You
This is nothing.
Oh my god! They went on a 6-month honeymoon? Yes. Yes, absolutely. That is exactly what they deserve. After all these fucking years of grief and putting everyone before them, just 6 months of traveling and having sex and making out and just being blissful and in love. I want to see it.
Hit, but left the malice of death.
Stop! They both look so gorgeous and happy.
I just want to take this opportunity to return upstairs.
Ooh, yes please. I'd like to see it. Are they just making out in front of everybody? Same. If it were me, I would just stand there and I would clap for them. They're so happy. Oh no! It's happening. I'm just gonna sit here and cry for a little bit if that's okay. You have these two characters, Kate and Anthony, who have sacrificed so much, who have given so much and denied themselves happiness and love and vulnerability their whole lives. I was so invested in them, like, individually as characters, and I wanted the best for them individually, and the fact that they get to come together and find happiness together is just so beautiful. I feel so stupid. This is so stupid. So I am obviously like way too emotional to even begin to talk about this. The only thing I have right now to possibly say is that I won. I got what I wanted. It was a long, arduous, stressful journey to get here, but it was all worth it just for those final 10 to 15 minutes of pure bliss and happiness and just unbridled joy and love. I want a Kanthony spinoff immediately. I need them to have a mini-series like the one they're doing with Queen Charlotte. I want to see their 6-month honeymoon. I know they went to India and Kate took Anthony all over where she lived and grew up. I want to see it. I want to see their small, adorable wedding with all their friends and family at Aubrey Hall that they had with Newton as the ring bearer. I know it happened. I want to see Kate pregnant and Anthony being this helicopter husband and not allowing her to do a damn thing. He's buying her all her food. He's rubbing her feet. Like, I know that man is going to be so annoying when she is pregnant, and probably for the rest of her life he's going to be doting on her. I want to see Violet teach Kate how to be a Viscountess and how to help the girls debut in society. I want to see her bond with Gregory and Hyacinth because, like I said, they're basically just Anthony's kids. I just want to see their life together. I want to see them happy and in love and just totally unburdened by everything that they've been dealing with for so long. It's so rare for me to still be this invested in a couple, if not more invested after they've gotten together. Looking back on this season, I'm sure that when I think about it, there will be things that don't sit right with me, things that I would have changed. But right now, I feel content. I also feel a little bit empty because it's over and I've been waiting for this for a year and now it's done. But mostly my heart just feels really full. I'm so glad that I got to see Kate and Anthony's love story play out on the screen. I'm just so incredibly grateful that it was Simone and Johnny who brought these characters and their love story to life. There is not another pair of actors that could have done it. And finally, I guess I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for following me on this journey, for watching this show with me. It's been a real pleasure. In the future, I will be posting a more analytical review talking about the book versus the show, but for right now, this is where I leave you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope that you will like, subscribe, and comment down below. Go crazy, friends. Give me all your thoughts. We're at the end here. Just as many spoilers as you want. Go ahead. I love you all very dearly, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!